Hi there, my name is Eloise. For those who don't know me, I'm the president of KPU CSA, Chinese Students and Scholars Association. I have been in Canada for 3 years and I keep myself busy by taking courses, working part-time and volunteering in many communities.
Hi, I'm Nicholas, but they also called me Tiger.
Tiger, he is also a good enough student and just came to Canada 4 months ago. Just like a tiger, he's a very powerful man. Let's see what he wants to share with us.
I will still remember it was Tuesday day when I arrived at Vancouver 3 months ago. I stood on the airport and felt like I was standing on somewhere but not my hometown. It is a different trips I have in past few years. I realized it will not be a short travel and I need to get used to here as soon as possible. I will still clearly remember the feeling on the way to Richmond from airport. I think there was a busy day. I went to the bank to deal with my check and research how and where can I get a new SIM card, how can I pay the electricity bills, and how can I register my courses, and how to set up my internet, and something like that. After I finished my courses registration, that was the first time I feel I could be independent. The education pattern here is different from China. I noticed I need to improve my English skills after I taking few courses. And I think it is will easier to let me get into the next level for studies. After 2 weeks studies, I got used my new life here. And after 2 months, I learned how to see things in different ways, and I know what I need and what I want. In these 3 months living in Vancouver, I analyzed my own situation and I found my own value. That's the biggest lesson I have since that I left my family from China. All the best for me in the future study and future life. Thank you.
I like Canada because it is very beautiful and peaceful.
Tina, a Fuyang student who just arrived Canada, she has been in Vancouver for almost 5 months.
People are very friendly and polite. I came to Canada with my mother in May 2015 and she stayed here for 2 weeks to help me settle. I'm very lucky that my homestay family helps me a lot, adapted to the Canadian life. They are very nice. So when my mother went back to China, I don't feel lonely anymore. I am in China partnership program with Fuyang No. 2 High School. I came to Canada when I graduate from high school. I am studying in ESL to improve my English now. The reason why I choose KPU is that I came here for summer school when I was 16 years old. I really like it. I really like KPU's small class size. The maximum student is 35. Thus, teachers can take care of each student. My short-term goal is to try to finish my English lessons as soon as possible. I hope I can take university courses next year and study accounting in the future.
Hi guys, my name is Melinda Lee and I'm an international student from China. I graduated from KPU in 2014 and I came to Canada in 2011. I work as assistant store manager right now at Richmond Center Batch. So when I finished my university entrance exam in 2009 in China, I got enrolled into the Guangzhou University of Foreign Studies. I really want to go to the other country to study, so that's why I chose this school as well, because it does have the China internship between Canada, China, or UK, China, or USA, China. I choose Canada because it has more job opportunity after you graduated, because it gives you the postgraduate work permit, and also it's safer than US as well. So the reason why I came to KPU because I like the Canada. When I came to Canada in 2011, the most difficult thing for me is language. I believe most of international students have that problem as well, because it's totally different language, like totally different pronunciation, different sentence order than Chinese. So first time when I came to Canada, I don't understand what my instructor was saying. But I do overcome these, this kind of difficulty very fast because I went to the KSA. And the second thing is different lifestyle. Canadian, I believe they are more slow pace. They don't do things very rush. So I actually feel more comfortable here, because in China you can see everybody was running on the street, just go to their destination. They didn't really enjoy their life, but in Canada people really like to enjoy their life. They like to do nothing but under the sunshine for a few hours. You guys may think that it's waste time or waste life, but it does really helpful for you to think about life and think about different things as well. So my suggestion to international students will be don't give up. I know it's very tough for you guys when you just start studying here, because you are not used to the language, you're not used to the lifestyle, you're not used to everything here, education system as well. Don't give up, because I personally really want to give up when I started 3 months. When I started 3 months in Kwantlen, but I stick to it so I can graduated from Kwantlen and get a job as well, because what you learn here will benefit you a lot in the future. You may not believe me right now, but you will find that it does help you a lot in the future though.
Fiona, a Gudaf graduate in 2013. I can always see her in Bank of Montreal, and now she's a manager.
My learning experience at Kwantlen has equipped me with knowledge and abilities that are critical for me to stay competitive in the working environment. I really like the small classroom atmosphere. It enabled me to engage actively in the discussion with my peers and the instructor. The ideas and insights shared by them really brought in different perspectives and enabled me to look at things differently. The reason why I chose to come to Canada is because it is a country of great diversity and really high education standards. The multicultural backgrounds has given this country great, strong dynamics and also welcoming environment for newcomers. My main life goal when I first arrived in Canada was to blend into the local community, and then I wanted to become a public accountant after graduation. The education I received from Kwantlen really shed light on my preference of career path in the future. The insights and then the real working experience shared by my instructor really opened the window for me to this Canadian working environment way before I entered into the society. My life goal right now is to become a yoga instructor in my spare time. My career goal in 3 years is to become a CPA and work as a credit analyst at Bank of Montreal.
Sunny, our first generation Gudaf graduates, he has graduated for almost 2 years.
KPU is an awesome university, and during the past 3 years I learned it from here. I have learned so many valuable things, but of all those assets that I learned from here, I think the most valuable asset that I acquired in here is to work with others. So that's team working. So this is totally different from what I learned in China because I was there. I was a student, university student in China for about 2 years. But what they really focus is the students only focus on their individual. They do their homework on their own, and they present. They do the presentation on their own, and the teachers they just focus on the higher score, and they classify students based on their marks. So, but in here in Kwangtung, these things won't happen. So I have been graduate and I have the postgraduate work permit. So that's how I'm going to start my new life in Canada. So I decided to stay here. I want to become a permanent resident in here. So I am currently under a PMP program to accomplish my goal.
Choi, a Fuyang student who's going to graduate this semester, he must be very excited for his future.
So differences studying in China and Canada is in Canada, teacher trying to using a diversified teaching method in class. For example, we're using a group play, group work. But however, in China, teacher probably using a very single teaching method. Students using a memorize in class. In order to have a Canadian lifestyle, I think you should join a volunteer association, or you can find a part-time job in here. I remember when I was first moved to Canada, I choose the homestay because it will push you to explore the Canadian life in here. Making friends is the best way to overcome the difficulty in Canada. I recall when I was first in this school, I tried to join the KSA, which is Kwangtung Student Association. When I have some problem in school, I try to find an advisor. You can find a advisor online and book appointment with them.
Hello, happy International Week.
Jackson is also a good art student, and his major is human resource. He also graduated this summer.
Currently, I'm working as an office assistant at Dynasty Fireplaces. My future goal is to be promoted to office manager within 5 years. In the long term, I want to be a human resources professional because I really like what I learned from HR classes at the KPU. KPU is a good place to support my learning. If I have any questions regarding the contents of the textbook or PPT, or even what the professor says during class, I will fully make use of professor's office hour to ask for help. Professors are always passionate and patient to help me work out questions. What I suggest to international students is that being positive and being confident, you will encounter lots of difficulties where you study in Canada. So, the strongest power generates from your heart. Listen to the yes inside yourself. I think international students will study well at KPU.
This young and beautiful lady is Aiko. She was my classmate, and she's very nice and friendly.
Hi guys, my name is Aiko Cho. I'm graduated this year. My major is BBA Accounting. I'm in China Partnership Program with Guangdong University of Foreign Studies. Currently, I'm working in a finance company doing a volunteer job. My future goal in next year is try to get CFA certificate and become a finance advisor. Thank you. My suggestion to all of you is try to make good use of school resources. To be honest, it is very hard for GDAF students to get to use of their study life because we are spent 2 years now in studying in Chinese and using Chinese materials, Chinese accounting policy, and it is very hard when we first come to here. The first class is taxation. And so I think it's better to go to Learning Center if you have any questions about accounting, business, or statistics, econ. Learning Center have different major tutors to help you if you have any questions. Besides, when you have any paper or project to do, you better to go to Learning Center to do a grammar check before that day night. Certainly, if you have any question about course planning, visa application, any problems you are facing in your life and study, you better to make an appointment with your international advisors.
I really enjoy my life in Canada. If you can't find something you like living here, you are wasting your time, you will not be happy and will not be satisfied. The part I like most in Vancouver is its volunteer system. I joined KSA volunteer program the second month after I arrived in Canada. I still remember the first event I was helping with was school dodgeball. It was my first time to play dodgeball, and also it is such a good opportunity to meet lots of people and also experience Canadian life. The second thing I would like to touch base on is social networking. In China, your parents' relationship can help you get a good job, but here, your own social networking can make you successful. I got my full-time accounting job in summer before I graduated, and I'm still receiving a number of job offers right now. How can you get a job when they don't even have your resume handy? The key is to know and work with them. I joined KPU CSSA, Chinese Students and Scholars Association. In Quantum, I work the PR director, which gives me lots of opportunities to work with the sponsors, and that's how I get the jobs. This is what management is looking for. They are not really looking for perfect resumes. They are looking for people who can really work with them. So my suggestions would be get more involved in school and attend more activities inside or outside school, and also do more volunteering. This is your own way to establish your social networking. This is Angela, our China Partnership Advisor. She's not only my advisor, but also my friend. You are more welcome to ask her any questions.
Hi everyone, my name is Angela Sang, and I'm the International Education Advisor for our China Partnership students. I would like to take this opportunity to say a few words about our international students, particularly those from our China Partnership programs. I have to applaud them for their courage and their choice to leave their home country and start a brand new life here at KPU in Canada, a place where it is very welcoming, but also thousands of miles away from home and in a completely different culture. It is not easy adjusting, and certainly with lots of ups and downs. And that's where I come in, to assist them, to adjust, adapt, and guide them along the way. It is with perseverance that they eventually reach their goals and become successful global citizens. To all the international students, I have to say I'm really proud of you. Little did you know that not only will you enrich your own lives, but also the lives of others around you, here in KPU, Canada, and around the world.
Hi everyone, I'm Anita Ham, Director of Partnerships and Pathways here at KPU International. I want to finish off by saying a big thank you directly to our partners in China. Firstly, the Guangdong University of Foreign Studies and their International College, as well as Fuyang No. 2 High School. I want to thank you for entrusting us with your students over the many years that we've been working together, and to also say thank you for the relationships we've had as friends and partners over the last 10 years. I know that together we wish our students much success in the future, and I know that KPU looks forward to our ongoing collaborations. Thank you.